Gonna play kind of a crazy style in this video. Just gonna pause here for a sec. Um, I think it's a style that certainly can yield the most profit, although it's hard to maintain like such a high intensity style like on the regular when you're just grinding every day. But I think if you can maintain a style similar to this, maybe not quite as crazy, it would definitely be the most plus EV if you're just in general have better feel than most of the players in your stake. So I'll just get to the action here. Basically, I'm just going to be not flatting very much pre-flop and doing a lot of 3-betting and 5-betting. As I think it's, as long as you're not 5-bet jamming all in, I think playing really crazy is certainly the best play. So I 3-bet 6-8 suited here versus someone who I think is like pretty standard reg. I think it's just definitely going to be plus even a vacuum, especially at the beginning of a session. This flop kind of hits his range pretty hard, so I'm looking to not totally give up the pot, but maybe make some delayed c-bets on some good turns. Like, I was pretty happy when this turn came out. My plan here is probably going to be to check back and bet the river, since I think it's a turn that he would likely go for a check raise a decent amount of the time when he has a value hand. So that was my plan there. But he bets himself, so I think it's kind of a fishy bet by him because most people are probably really unbalanced there towards value. In a spot where they just assume I'm going to have a hand like ace-king call, and probably aren't deciding that's a good bluff card. So yeah, topics of the day include min 5 betting instead of 5 betting all in, so that you can widen your pre-flop 3 betting ranges and put people in really bad spots by putting in the last bet without risking your stack, and also over betting versus capped ranges, mostly on turns when people call a flop where the range is capped and yours isn't. And in general, just watching me play really crazy. It should be fun. So 5's here bottom right. Easy call when it's multi-way. Should note that had the button folded, I would 3-better fold to a 3x open with low pocket pairs. I think flatting out of position with to 3x opens with low pocket pairs is certainly losing money versus most regs. Bottom left, I was considering a 3-bet if it was just with the fish, but with Garampon calling, I'm fine taking a flop 3-way here with Jack 9 of hearts. Although I think a 3-bet certainly still quite reasonable. So got a pretty okay flop that I'm certainly going to at least consider attacking. And bottom right with 5s, this is just a spot where a lot of people just check and like give up or whatever because they have no equity. But everyone checked around on the flop and just nobody really has much. And I think it's not even close to being really plus EV to bomb turn, bomb river on pretty much every run out. Unfortunately, I get a bad river for my range because now all my value hands, or like a lot of my value hands I was betting on the turn, aren't very comfortable value betting this river versus his perceived range, so it kind of screwed me. And I can't really bluff this river now. But I was certainly going to bet, if not overbet, brick rivers. So yeah, I think I talked about that in my last video too. It's always important to give up a bluff in a spot where you can't rep all the hands that you were repping on the turn anymore. Bottom left, the fish bets 4 and Garampon calls. I think there's a lot of weakness going on here, and I'd certainly be perceived to always raise 2 pair plus on the flop, perhaps even as weak as a hand like ace-jack for value. And I just have a gut shot and cards that I can bluff on as well, so I think it's a pretty decent spot to just check raise kind of big.